Hi there. Okay, another experiment here. Now this, I would call it a 555 stable, stable oscillator or stable mode. Alright, so what we got, we have a pot, that's a potentiometer, and we have a 555 timer. Okay, a capacitors and LED, obviously resistor. I have had a diode, reason why, because every time I plug the wrong way, for some reason, I don't know, I keep on doing that, and I burn the 555 timer. I've already gone through about 4 or 5, so I just put this one. If I make a mistake, it won't fry the 555 timer. Okay, let's see how it works. Okay, so the ground here and the VCC. Okay, the LED goes on and goes off, goes on and goes off. Now, the idea is, it's obviously the pin number 3 here is it's high and low. Okay, so that's why it's toggle high and toggle low. That's why we see the LED on and off. Now the R2, I'm going to change it so that the timer, if I'm going to bring it down, now it's flashing faster because I've changed the resistance, and the capacitor is discharging and discharging much faster. So it shows you that if you, I put a variable, a potentiometer, variable resistor, so I don't have to change the resistor, just to show the toggle on and off, high and low. Okay, so there we are. This is very slow. Let's make it faster. So it's a pretty simple, but it's good to understand how the capacitor charge and discharge and the resistor can affect it. And you can change the capacitor to another capacitor. Let's put a bigger one. So we're going to put a bigger capacitor, maybe this one. Or maybe this one. The capacitor go to see here, it's a pin number 2. Remember, the notch of the 555 means that this is where you start to work on pins. This one is a pin 1 and goes to ground. This one is pin 8 because it counts like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pin 8 must go to VCC, and this one you don't have to, but most cases on the 555 timer, in my case here, goes to pin 4 goes to VCC, so it doesn't reset it. Okay, so let's put this on pin number 2. It's connected to pin number 7. Okay, so 7 and 2, because then you have number 7 goes to the middle of the potentiometer, and one leg of the potentiometer goes to the voltage divider with a VCC connection over this is 10K resistor and this is 1K. Okay, right, so let's see now what's going to happen. Remember, the shorter legs goes to the negative, longer leg goes to the pin. Okay, let's not make any mistake because I don't want to fry it again. I had to buy a whole new lot. There we are, positive and ground. Okay, so as you see now, it takes a longer time to go off because it's a much bigger capacitor. Okay, so now it's even longer. Yeah, much faster now. Changing the resistors. See? This is called a stable mode. Pin number 3. It's where pin 3 toggle between high and low forever practically. It's driving your LED to blink. You see, so yeah, that's stable mode of 555, and that's it. That's it was a short video just to show how it works. I will put an explanation on YouTube channel. But yeah, and you can play around with different capacitors or different resistors. You can change it yourself. Or remember the 555 timer. It's quite cheap. All right. So I'm not going to explain the circuit. I think you can see the circuit. So as I said, it's pin 1 to the ground. Remember the notch. Then pin 4 to VCC and pin 8 VCC, the opposite pin. So it takes, ground and VCC. And then you have pin number, from pin 2 to pin 6. Okay, and then the pot from pin 6 to the middle of the pot. And then one leg of the pot, as you can see, one leg of the pot goes to the resistor. And from that resistor to it's the voltage divider with this other resistor. And yeah, and the both resistor, the leg of both resistors on pin 7. Don't get confused with pin 6 because pin 6 is for the pot. Okay, to the middle of the pot, to the base. Alright, I think I've explained everything. Please give me a thumbs up if you like it. And yeah, maybe a close up. A bit of a close up, so okay, thank you, have a good day, please thumbs up.